We all have seen them in films. Independent, educated, and successful women in big cities going out on dates looking for Mr. Right. In stories, they always seem to find the perfect one. In reality, however, many of them struggle to find the right partner. Why? Here, in 3 charts, we explore the socioeconomics of marriage and the reasons behind why there is a scarcity of potential partners for college-educated women around the world. In 2020, there were more than 270 million dating app users worldwide. The hope of many is to find someone who they will ultimately marry. However, the odds they will be successful in that endeavor are increasingly not in their favor. Looking at the crude marriage rate in OECD countries, we see that in almost all cases rates have declined over the past few decades. In 1970, most countries had 7 to 10 marriages per 1,000 people. Since then, they have continued to fall, and now, the crude marriage rate is somewhere between 4 and 5.5 marriages per 1,000. The trend is a global one. People marry less than they used to. The reasons are diverse, but one major factor is the ambitions of women. Women are postponing the age at which they marry in order to pursue educational achievements and professional success. Across the OECD, the declining marriage rates go hand in hand with an increase in the average age of those getting married. At the start of the 1990s, in most OECD countries, the mean age of women at the time of their first marriage stood at somewhere between 22 and 27, while the mean age of men was between 24 and 30. By 2019, these averages had increased for almost all OECD countries. On average, the mean age at which women first get married is now 31, and the mean age for men is 33. The fact that the average age at marriage has never been later offers little comfort for women, because in the singles market between the ages of 32 and 47, women outnumber men. Why is this? The market is complicated. Male candidates not only need to pass the personality filter. Women also evaluate men on the basis of their economic prospects, intellectual compatibility, social networks, and political alignment. And for good and for bad, all of this is highly correlated with their level of education. And these levels are becoming a chasm. More women are entering universities and obtaining college degrees than men, meaning that the ratio of educated men to women is decreasing. In this chart, we can see across several countries by how many percentage points women are completing college degrees over men. Visually, you can see here how many women per 5 men receive a university degree. Beginning in the 1980s and accelerating in the 90s, women have been attending college at significantly higher rates than men. This is a remarkable achievement, but this means that in the vast majority of countries, there has been a consistent deficit of graduated men, which means that the number of socially attractive men is in decline relative to women. And this is hugely impactful on dating success rates. Educational intermarriage, or marriage between people who have different educational levels, is less common today than at any point over the past half-century. Let's state it bluntly. Women tend to avoid marrying guys with a lower level of education than their own. For educated women who tend to concentrate in big cities, this results in a smaller pool of desirable men with whom they may choose to spend their life with. In 3 charts, we have seen how marriage rates are affected by socio-demographic changes. First, we saw that around the world, people are marrying less than before. Second, we show that people, especially women, are also marrying later than before. And third, this predicament seems to be the new normal. The pool of economically attractive men for women is declining as a greater proportion of women attend university than do men. The dynamics of love and marriage are complex, but like all human behavior, there's an economics to it. Supply and demand play a role. Perhaps this will bring some consolation to women on a long search for Mr. Right. The problem is less likely to be with them than it is with the dating market. They are playing a lopsided game. Thanks for watching. Please let us know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe.